Now that we've introduced conditional formatting with if statements, let's look at another important way to control how information appears in list views with truncating text. Some fields like notes or descriptions can contain long pieces of text. Whilst this information is useful, displaying it in full can make the list view cluttered and difficult to scan. In this lesson, we'll learn how to truncate text so that only a shortened version appears in the list view. Then we'll go a step further and introduce a tooltip so that users can hover over the field to see the full content without taking up extra space in the list. Let's get started. Truncation is a way to shorten text to a specific character length, whilst adding an ellipsis at the end. To do this, we'll use the truncate function, which works like this. This means take the value in the inspection notes field, cut it off at 20 characters. If it's longer, add an ellipsis at the end. So if we had a note like, this equipment requires replacement immediately due to safety concerns, it would display as this equipment followed by an ellipsis. This keeps the list view clean while still showing enough context. The truncate function has a few useful options. By default, it will cut off at the nearest full word, instead of breaking in the middle of a word. We can force it to cut at an exact character length by adding true as the second parameter. We can replace the default ellipsis as well with another symbol by adding a third parameter. For example, this will cut off exactly at 20 characters and replace the ellipsis with a question mark. While truncation keeps the list view clean, sometimes users need to see the full text. A great way to handle this is with a tooltip, which lets users hover over the field to reveal the full content. To do this, we'll use the Breeze UI tooltip component and wrap it around the truncated text. Now, when users hover over the text, they'll see the full note in a tooltip. But to make it even clearer that more text is available, we'll add a small info icon next to the truncated text. This way, users instantly recognize that they can hover over to see more details. So here's the final version. If this looks a little bit complicated, don't worry. You can just copy and paste this template below and it will work. If you want to adjust the spacing or icon size, AI tools can help you tweak the styling without needing a deep knowledge of CSS or HTML. This small adjustment makes the list views easier to scan, navigate, and use efficiently. That's it for this lesson. I'll see you in the next one.